Take another moment to get settled in your seat. Let your body find a position where it feels supported, at ease, safe to relax. Allow your shoulders to soften. Let the breath deepen naturally. And feel yourself arriving fully into this moment, this now moment. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. There's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Just this breath and this stillness. As you breathe, imagine a soft, warm presence surrounding you. A gentle light, maybe the pink light of love. Feel a quiet warmth enfolding you. A feeling of being held. This is grace. It's not something you must earn. It's not something you must deserve. Grace is the ever-present flow of divine love. Always here. Always offering itself. Always guiding. Rest in that feeling of grace, of stillness, in the silence for just a moment. Grace, the ever-present flow of divine love, always here, always offering itself, always guiding. And now you can begin to come back to this space, back to your chair. And as you're ready, open your eyes with a nice big smile, bringing with you the quiet knowing grace is with you in this moment and every moment to come. Can you guys feel the weight of the love that is in this room? Is it not amazing? And it goes right on through the Zoomiverse. Yes. Yeah. We got a lot going on today. So I need to share a little bit about my week, okay? My laptop crashed. My hard drive was dead. I had to go to old school, okay? So, so and we're going to be sharing so much love today in so many ways because, can I say it? We're honoring Tracy in her LUT graduation today. Okay. Yeah. So as we were putting this service together, Reverend Donna was trying to decide how we could incorporate Reverend Jim's message to unity. So we decided it's an introduction for my talk. Reverend Jim, okay?
Greetings, friends. It's Jim Blake at Unity Village, here to wish you the happiest of holidays. Many of you probably remember how much I love Christmas. I love the lights, I love the sparkles, I love the Hallmark movies. Most importantly, though, I cherish the deeper meaning at the heart of this season. The Nativity is a revered tradition that offers a spiritual blueprint for our lives. The Christ child came into the world as light in the darkness, peace during times of unrest, and hope in times of trouble. Light, peace, and hope are so needed in our world right now, and this world is calling for greater love from all of us. Jesus taught love without exceptions. He said things like, love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love your neighbor. Love one another. Love yourself. Even love your enemies. He also reminded us to refrain from judging other people because you can't see into their souls. Jesus basically urged us to love at every opportunity. It may feel daunting to try to love every being on the planet, but here's the good news. The same light, peace, and hope Jesus brought to the world is born in us. Each of us carries the same Christ energy that Jesus had. Each time you choose compassion over criticism or a kind word over apathy, you give birth to this capacity of divine love that is right there within you. This spiritual identity, our indwelling Christ Spirit, is our ultimate gift to the world. As we give and receive, we remember the greatest gifts are not wrapped in paper, but shared through presence. A smile, a word of encouragement, a moment of true listening, an act of generosity. These gifts reflect the Christ nature alive within us. They remind us that love is not just something we feel, but something we can actively be. This Christmas, let the spirit of divine love lead you. Let it guide your words, soften your heart, and lift your spirit. Let love be the reason you forgive. Let love be the force behind your giving, and let love be the source of your joy. When we live from this place of divine love, we are the miracle. We are Christmas in expression. So from our Unity family to yours, Merry Christmas and blessings of peace in the new year.
And I think we have an affirmation to share, don't we? Together affirm, I am joy. My life is an eternal celebration of joy. Okay. I love Reverend Jim. I think he's doing such a fabulous job of getting all of us in the Unity movement on the same page. And you can hear it in his voice. It comes from love and the service that he offers. So that's why we decided to use him to open up this talk because it is all about love on this Advent Sunday. And he reminded us all the important stuff about love, okay? He reminded us to use our gifts of empathy and forgiveness, smiles, and encouragement to be love. And he closed with an invitation to let love be the reason to forgive. Let love be the force behind giving, and let love be the source of joy. So at Christmas time, it seems to me that's the time we have a heightened awareness of love in the air. I mean, we're hearing Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We notice the little graces of kindness. Doors get opened when we approach. Some drivers even let us into traffic. Okay? Another time we really notice grace is during times of challenge and illness, loss and grief. And that's what I want to talk about today. It's how love shows up as grace. And what do I mean by grace? We're in unity, so we have to go to the revealing word to hear what Charles Fillmore, our co-founder, says about grace. And his definition of grace is goodwill, favor, disposition to show mercy. That one caught me, okay? And it's also aid from God in the process of regeneration. Charles Fillmore was big into regeneration, and that's the subject of a whole course of 5 or 6 weeks, okay? So we're not going there today. But he goes on to say, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. The work that Jesus did in establishing for the race a new and higher consciousness in the earth. Many of us, I among them, believe that Jesus came, and with his message, with his teachings, there has been a rise in consciousness on the earth. And I believe we're in the midst of another shift up in consciousness. So as I was putting this talk together, I was talking with a buddy. We were going over grace and mercy. Mercy came to her mind as what grace is about. So back to the revealing word, mercy is a Christ-like treatment toward the suffering. The important point in desiring to be merciful is righteous adjustment, as this results in true overcoming. So I can see that grace can also show up as mercy when we think we've been wronged by somebody, but we can find it in our heart to forgive them and move on. So I can see that they go hand in hand. Anyway, I did a little more Google search to compare grace and mercy. The difference is that mercy is withholding punishment you deserve, while grace is receiving a gift or blessing you don't deserve. Yeah. Mercy is passive, taking away of deserved consequences. You know, there are consequences to every act we do. And mercy sometimes relieves us of those consequences. While grace is an active giving of unmerited favor. I like that. Grace is omnipresent, unconditional love, an activity of what I call Gomu, the God of my understanding, the God of your understanding, is that unconditional love and activity that is constantly supporting all beings, regardless of perceived merit. It's not something to be earned, but rather something to be recognized, accepted, and embodied in our daily life. Love is the essence of grace. So this is what I love about grace. I don't have to earn it. I can't earn it. It's always present, available in the field of infinite potential, and I only have to be aware. Self-awareness, I just think that's one of our most important practices, self-awareness. So I just have to be aware and notice and receive its gifts. It's the hawk that squeals and squawks on the pine tree in my backyard at 7 o'clock in the morning, calling me out to my lanai saying, I'm here. The hawk is my spirit animal. So I go out to the lanai and I say, good morning. So glad to see you. Thank you. And then I go back in. Grace is also the delight I feel when the little 3-year-old next door comes over and his eyes are sparkling. He just dances up and he says, Vivian. I love it. That's grace. And grace is also the synchronicities. That's a hard word to get out, people. The synchronicities that aligned all I needed to get my garage renovation put together in about 3 days. I had somebody to do the floor. I had somebody to come help me clean the garage out. And thanks to one of my buddies, I found somebody to do the painting, to finish it all up. And it's getting done today, okay? That's grace and the synchronicities that we see. Grace touches us during the challenging times, too. 10 days ago, I found myself in a state of profound grief on the sudden transition of my teacher and my friend, Paul Hasselbeck. On learning this news, 2 of my friends reached out through the phone immediately because they knew how important Paul was to me. So they reached out immediately with love and condolences, giving me an opportunity to share and offload a little of the grief I was feeling. That was real grace. In sharing some of my experiences of grace, I hope that it inspires you to be more aware and maybe remember right now some of the times that grace has touched you, and it happens every day. You just need to notice it in gratitude. So I hope it will sharpen your awareness and help you to receive more grace in your life. Grace is always present. It's like the buoyancy of water, and our awareness and experience of it, it changes with our consciousness. But the flow itself is constant. It's always there. Everything I've mentioned so far is on the receiving end of grace. We receive with grace and joy and gratitude. But we give grace too. It's a simple smile, a kind word to the poor, worn-out lady at the checkout counter. It's when we, just out of the blue, know that we need to help a stranger. This is a good one. It's speaking a kind word from the heart with somebody who has criticized you. It's practicing patience. It offers forgiveness to others. But give yourself some grace too. Be kind to yourself. And forgive yourself when you think you've messed up. So embracing grace is a transformative process that helps us let go of self-judgment, of fear, and the need for control. It helps us align with the divine will and become conduits of love ourselves. I want to close with some wisdom from my friend Paul Hasselbeck. My last conversation with him was a heady one, about 2 weeks before he passed, in a class. And it was about grace. Paul had a lot of left brain, and he had a big heart. So we're talking about the metaphysics of grace. Where does it fit in laws or principles or precepts? How does it align with generosity, benevolence, love? They all go together. And I love that stuff. I love those conversations, those think tanks. So those people who are going to participate me in 12 Powers, be prepared to discuss it, okay? Okay. So one of Paul's favorite words was zealicious. He was a metaphysics and 12-power guru of unity. So life to him was zealicious. Synchronicities. I pull a power card every morning. My card this morning was zeal. Okay. So a favorite phrase of Paul's was ease and grace. Ease and grace. He used it often. Ease and grace. Ease for the times going well. Grace for the bumps in the road. And he said, I never regret being kind. Grace and blessings to you, my friends. It's time for celebration.
Thank you so much. It was beautiful. Okay, now is our special time for our ceremony. We have with us today our very first homegrown licensed Unity teacher that we're celebrating, Tracy Hines. Please come forward. And now I'm going to invite all of the rest of our licensed Unity teachers, Reverend Eileen Ramsey, Vivian Walthall, David Beard, if you'll all get on the other side of her. And on the screen, we have licensed Unity teacher Kathy Schwanke from Round Rock, Texas, our virtual member. So we are complete. These are our credentialed licensed Unity teachers in our ministry. So we're going to start today by saying that we wish to install Tracy Hines as LUT to serve this ministry in a threefold capacity. These are your duties. Licensed Unity teachers serve with the minister in cooperation with the ministry together as a team for the highest good of our church in a manner bound by the code of ethics established by Unity Worldwide Ministries. They serve with the well-being of the ministry with its stated mission placed above all personal issues and preferences. They serve as an official and accredited teacher of Unity classes under the authority of Unity Worldwide Ministries. What you may not know is that a licensed Unity teacher can do anything that a minister can do. They can conduct weddings. They are licensed to do memorial services and special blessings and christenings and all of those things that a minister can do as well. So, Tracy, today we reaffirm our belief as truth students. As I read the Declaration of Unity Principles, we're going to take turns, starting on the end, what we believe. Oh, let me just pass it down.
Tracy, we believe there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in our personal lives, God, the good omnipotence.
Tracy, we believe in the divinity of men and women, that the principle of God is individualized and becomes personal through each person as the Christ.
I'm not sure which mic I need here. Okay. Oh, Tracy, we believe that our mind is the instrument through which we manifest the power of God. Our thoughts create a reality.
We believe in the power of denial and affirmation as a process of prayer in a practical way to change our thoughts.
We believe in the practice of listening to God through the discipline of meditation.
We believe in Jesus the Christ as our elder brother and way shower. He was the most perfect manifestation of the Christ.
We believe our purpose in life is to demonstrate our understanding of these truth principles, and in doing so, empower others.
Tracy, do you accept these principles and promise to adhere to them and make them the basic teaching of your teaching?
I do.
Do you consecrate yourself to this ministry that you will do your utmost at all times to reflect the Christ within in all that you think, say, or do?
Yes, I do.
Do you dedicate yourself to be constantly aware of the Spirit within all people and that you will see only the perfect spiritual person, perfect in mind, body, and spirit?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to demonstrate Unity teachings faithfully and lovingly to the people of this ministry, to seek ever to be an example of moderation, patience, and loving kindness?
Yes, I do.
May the infinite Spirit who empowers you do all these things grant you the strength faithfully to perform these responsibilities for this ministry. Now we have a certificate for you. This is a big deal, y'all. It took me 8 years to get this. It took her 2.5. 3 years. Took me 8 years to get this. So this is a big deal. So I'm going to read this to you. Licensed Unity teacher, she specialized in adult education. This certifies that Tracy L. Hines has successfully fulfilled all requirements and is therefore recognized by the Board of Trustees as a licensed Unity teacher. The use of the title of licensed Unity teacher is granted by Unity Worldwide Ministries to those who abide by the ethics and standards of this association given this 29th day of October 2025. And it is signed by the chair of the Board of Trustees of Unity Worldwide Ministries, by myself, by the Chief Executive Officer of Unity Worldwide Ministry, and her credentialing coordinator, Reverend Lynn Odell. So now let's give her some applause. Is there anything that you want to say?
Yeah.
You can have a few words.
I just want to say thank you. I am very moved, I'm very proud, but also very humbled. I can't say how much this community means to me. I appreciate all of your support through everything. I love you all.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Kathy.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
be going now.
All right.
Do you want to close out the offering, or do you want me to?
What do you want?
You good.
Vivian wants me to close out the rest of the service, so, okay. I don't know that there's any announcements other than I will tell you that we have cake, and we have sandwiches, and we have lettuce wraps for our vegetarians. So please do stay and help celebrate. Bunny brought her some beautiful flowers today, and so I've had a photo of that, and we will be posting these things on Facebook. Oh, Tom's here. Hey, Tom, her husband's here. Yay! We'll get some more photos after service as well. So we have an offering to do, and I need to get my offering. I'll call the ushers forward, please. Thank you, Louie. And we have this blessing that we like to say to bless these gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, that this is so.